All right, let me just search up murder mystery. We gonna find one. That's creepy. Killer realizes cops found her murder house. She got a murder house? Like she catching multiple bodies? I don't know. Son's telling me to watch this one. A murder house is kind of crazy. Let's watch it. All right, bet. Nah, she did it. She did it. She did it. She did it. Oh my God, she did it. Oh my God, she did it. Y'all heard that hi? Oh my God, she did it. She said, hi. Oh my God. Look.
Hi.
Oh, hell no. She did that shit. She did. Oh my God, she did that shit. Oh my God, she did that shit. Oh my God. One more time.
Hi.
Yeah. Lock her ass up. Lock her ass up. Lock her ass up. Jesus. Okay. You judged too quick. Did you not hear what I heard? Hi. Psychopath. Oh my God. Oh my God, she did that shit.
Stop. And what I have, Kelly, is I have a search warrant.
I would have weapons in the house.
You want to tell me where they are before?
I've got a 22 under there. Should be able to reach right in and get it.
The tiles on the ceiling. Is that what you said? Yeah, and painted it.
He could hear them in their basement using power tools.
Sanding away, sanding, reciprocating saws, skill saws. Like 2, 3 in the morning, you heard them all night.
Why is my heart beating so fast, chat? I ain't gonna lie. Like, my heart beating dumb fast, bro. Like, I don't know. I think, I don't. All right.
What happened to Chris?
What happened to Chris?
What? What do you mean by down?
I told you it was the laugh, bro. She said she downsized, bro. The fuck does that mean? Downsized them? Chat. What?
Cut him up.
I think they hacked them up and the dude is.
All right, I don't mean to keep pausing, but I told y'all she did that shit. Look, bro. She did that shit. Look at all these weapons. Oh my God. Oh my God.
To us.
When I realized that I might have ate the dude, I'm like, oh God. Like, no.
What? Wait, bro. Wait. Bro, R.I.P. Chris, first and foremost, bro. R.I.P. Chris. But, bro. Yo, bro. He said, oh God, no. Bro, what? Oh, look at this.
On October 27th, 2014,
Using.
on October
Wait, go back a little bit.
The dude is to us.
When I realized that I might have ate the dude, I'm like, oh God. Like, no.
On October 27th, 2014, Iron River Police Chief Laura Frizzo was heading to her car when she noticed a distressed woman in the parking lot. Terry O'Dorrell was visibly shaken as she pleaded to file a missing person report for her friend, Chris Regan, who hadn't been seen in days. Sensing the urgency, Frizzo called in Sergeant Cindy Barrett to assist, and their first stop was Chris's apartment.
This doesn't look like Chris's apartment at all. It's all disheveled. He was always very neat. Everything was always put away.
As Chris was planning to move to North Carolina for a new job, his place looked exactly like in the middle of a transition, with packing boxes scattered around, belongings half organized, and the usual mess.
In case the boat starts rocking, This is his paperwork to accept the position. It's not even sent yet. His calendar shows that he was going to resign on the 14th. He has the 23rd as his last day of work.
Chris had a reputation for being a strategist, the kind of person who planned everything down to the last detail. So his sudden disappearance felt completely out of character and set off alarm bells. When they checked his apartment, there were no signs of forced entry, no evidence of a struggle, and nothing to suggest he'd left with no intention of coming back.
Something happened. I knew that in my heart, and I knew that in my gut.
After combing through Chris's apartment, their next lead took them to his car, which was abandoned for days.
No, friend of mine.
Oh my God.
Christopher's Hyundai Genesis, his vehicle, was there. And that was his baby. He took such good care of it. And so it didn't make sense to me that it was at the park and ride.
That is knee brace?
Yep.
Does he normally wear the knee brace?
Yep.
Okay.
Chris had recently been in an accident, but what the investigators found next held a clue that would become the first key towards Chris, a Post-it note.
Christopher always wrote.
Wait. What does it say? What does it say? Oh, let me move it. Let me move me out the way real quick so y'all can read it. What does it say, chat? Yeah, I know I'm dyslexic, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sign left in. Nah, bro. I ain't that bad. What the fuck? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. More at the bottom. All right, hold on. Let me move. Let me move. Let me move me. Let me move me. Hold on. All right, boom. My fault, chat. My fault. All right, boom. What did I say? It's directions. Sign left in four-way stop. Yield sign over creek. What the fuck is this? All right, whatever. They're gonna explain it. Oh, damn, bro. It's easy to understand. Not for me. Not for me.
Key towards Chris, a Post-it note.
Christopher always wrote things down on Post-its, and the Post-it note had directions on it. And I told her that wherever those directions went to, that was the last place he was.
As Chief Rizzo dug deeper into Chris's life, she discovered he had a reputation as a ladies' man, often dating multiple women. Her investigation soon led to a critical detail that the last known address Chris visited before vanishing belonged to one of his girlfriends.
Bro, I told you she did it. Look at her, bro. Look at her, bro. Bro. They couldn't tell something was wrong with her? Off rip? Like, come on, be for real. Be for real. Yo, bro. Chay, I need to get one of y'all aunties out of here, bro. She packing people up. Bro. Look at her, bro. She got that eyebrow up like she the Rock and shit.
33-year-old Kelly Cochran.
She was an employee at Oldenburg. Chris was actually involved in her hiring. Kelly was also new to town, and I think they bonded over that, being two city folk in this small town.
The next day, Sergeant Barrett arrived at Kelly's house to ask if she knew anything about Chris's disappearance. To her surprise, the door was opened by a man, Kelly's husband, Jason Cochran. When Kelly joined the conversation, she made a startling
Look at
claim.
that eyebrow, bro. It's the eyebrow. The eyebrow is like doing it for me. Like she's definitely like a. She looks scary as fuck. It's crazy because they always be like the super scary ones, and he probably nice as fuck. He look chill as fuck. He look like he don't bother nobody. He be out the way. But I ain't gonna lie, he looked like she bitch him. He looked like she bitch him though. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting here. She straight be bitching him. What y'all think? Her mom been cooking that shit up already. AD, bro, that was a good one, man. That was a good one.
Her husband was completely fine with their relationship with Chris. Jason, however, stood silently in the background. Now, when asked about Chris's car and the post-it note found inside, Kelly's response took a curious turn. She spoke in the past tense, saying, yes, he loved his car. That small slip didn't go unnoticed, as it immediately raised questions. The investigators decided to bring both Kelly and Jason in for questioning. Jason, though mostly silent, seemed desperate to justify himself and portray the role of a grieving husband. But his forced demeanor and uneasy presence just didn't sit right.
I actually was institutionalized a little over a month ago, so, you know, if I seem like I'm getting wound up, I do see a therapist for it. Lost a close friend, and I'm depressed ever since.
Did you think that's what caused all your issues?
It's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, knowing that my marriage is falling apart.
So you were very much aware of what Kelly was doing?
I either had to accept it or to let her go. So I...
Accept it or let it go? Oh my God, they're both freaks. What type of freakazoid shit he on? Oh nah, bro. What the fuck? He said, I knew my wife was cutting people up and feeding them to people, but I had to accept it. Are you fucking dumb? You gotta be dumb. You know he dumb sticking his tongue out like that. He bugging. He tweaking.
I decided that I could at least accept it for a little while and see if it's, you know, if what she really wanted was to not be with me, then I was going to let her go.
While Jason sat sobbing, Kelly appeared more composed as her body language was calm and controlled.
Everything you know about Chris?
We actually got pretty close in the last 4 months.
Okay.
Like a best friend.
Did you have an intimate relationship?
Best friend. But you got a husband. Chat. They fucking. Yeah. They fucking. That's probably why she bodied that guy. That's probably why she bodied Chris. He didn't want to fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, do you chat? I ain't gonna lie, chat. If you are in a relationship, especially a marriage, you do not need friends of the opposite sex. You don't. Unless they coochie bumpers like Queen Dre, you don't. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about, best friend? You stupid? You dumb? What are you talking about? What are they saying? Oh, look. Look, I paused it, but look, they asked her, did y'all have sexual relationship? And she said, yeah, we did. See, bro? I'm telling you, look.
Well, Chris?
We actually got pretty close in the last 4 months.
Okay.
Like a best friend.
Did you have an intimate relationship?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a best friend? No, bitch. You was fucking.
Obviously, your husband knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When is the last time you saw Chris?
I would say between the 12th and the 15th was the last time I saw him.
Where did you see him?
I seen him at his apartment, I think.
Was Jason upset about that?
No.
Kelly, should we be looking at Jason?
I don't see why you would.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because husbands get...
Y'all think that she gonna pin it on her husband? You think that she gonna be like, nah, I could see him getting jealous because of that. Let's see what she do. Let's see.
jealous.
I understand that.
Who do you think would have hurt Chris?
I don't think anybody would hurt him. I would like to know what happened as well. That's why I'm willing to be here. I'm a good person.
Though there was no solid evidence of a crime, Chief Rizzo couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. It had been 14 days since Chris's disappearance, and the more she dug, the more interesting things became. It didn't take long for her to uncover a startling twist that Kelly was seeing another man, Eric Erickson, at the same time she...
Oh my God, she was fucking, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I told you she did that, bitch. She was fucking 3 guys at the same time, bro. Oh my God. This bitch is, bro. This bitch is crazy, bro. Oh my God. And I'm gonna just say it, bro. Terrible taste in men, bro. Look at this. Look at this guy. Like, what the fuck? Fuck she on? Fuck she on, bro? Yo, bro. I hope she didn't body him, because I'm gonna regret saying that. I hope this guy's still alive. Because if he isn't, then I'm an asshole.
had been involved with Chris. Even more surprising was the fact that Eric worked at Oldenburley Group, where his supervisor was none other than Chris.
Could he have?
She was fucking... Nah, she was keeping it close like that? Nah. You see yourself, what she do? Find them, fuck them, eat them? Yo, bro. She found them, fucked them, then ate them. What the fuck? Yo, bro. Yo, bro. Yo, bro.
Have done something to Chris because he was...
First of all, chat, we're all fucked up because this is... We're having a laughing matter about a murder documentary. Oh, my God. God forgive us, please.
Angry and jealous and outraged. So it was important to eliminate him.
Kelly was caught in a complicated love quadrangle, with Eric now emerging as a key target for Michigan police.
She wanted me to go out with her a couple times, like at night. I think for me it was kind of fun. You know, at first, whatever. I had moved back here and I didn't know anybody, and having somebody give me some attention was, I liked it.
Right.
This too. I still have the full text message.
The messages between him and Kelly revealed growing frustration on his part, with tensions building just a week before Chris vanished. The investigators couldn't help but wonder, could Eric have been a jealous lover driven by anger and resentment? Was he the one behind the whole plan?
How would you feel about taking a polygraph test just to prove that you didn't have anything to do with Chris's?
Who y'all think bodied Chris? Y'all think it was the lady? Because so far they haven't said who it was. Y'all think it was the lady? Imagine it wasn't the lady the whole time. Nah, I think it was her, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Since the hi, I don't know. It gave me the vibes.
Yep, I told him I would do that too.
But things didn't turn out as expected.
All of a sudden the door goes click, in walks in, the officer, and he goes, "You passed," and I was like, "I did?" So,
the fuck? What the fuck you mean, bro? What? Why he sounds so... What? He took a polygraph to see if he murdered somebody, and bro was surprised he passed? Yo, what? What the fuck? What? 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 Bro, what the fuck are you on?
Do that too.
But things didn't turn out as expected.
all of a sudden the door goes click, in walks in, the officer, and he goes, "You passed," and I was like, "I did?"
I did?
So,
oh, thank God I'm not a murderer. Thank God.
After eliminating Eric, the detectives
Why
turned
they
their...
keep using this freaky ass picture though? Like what? This editor, whoever edited this fucking video, he's a freak, bro. Why you use this picture out of all pictures, you fucking freak? Like, what are you doing?
Focus back to the Cochran family, with Jason now at the center of their suspicions. As the betrayed husband, he had every motive to hurt Chris. But according to Kelly, things were more complicated. They had already separated, yet for some reason still lived under the same roof.
Kelly, was living a life of a single person. She was constantly running around with different men.
You see how politely they say it? Kelly was fucking. All right? You just say it. Kelly was fucking. You talking about Kelly was living a life of a single person? No, Kelly was fucking. All right? Let's just be for real here.
There were times when she
Kelly was a hoe. Let's just be honest here, all right? She was a murderous hoe. Okay?
came home about 1:30, didn't even tell me where she was at, and I didn't really want to know. I hate to say it.
You kind of understand why you're here?
Yeah. I think so. You know what I mean? There's somebody that's missing. I'm going to guess that I'm probably the jealous husband.
The detectives also uncovered piles of text messages from Jason to Kelly, revealing how angry and upset he was about her dating other men. He made it clear he didn't want her seeing anyone else.
I told you
and
he
his
was a
frustration
bitch.
was evident in every message.
I told you he was a
One
bitch,
day,
bro.
Jason even spotted Kelly's truck parked outside Chris's house, which led to a heated argument between him and Chris.
Did he confront you about the time when he said he was on a walk and he saw your truck?
Yo, bro, why they keep using his freaky ass picture, bro? Like, out of all the pictures, bro, like, why? Why they keep using his freaky dicky ass picture, bro? Like, why? Like, what the fuck? This is like the fourth time they went to this picture, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what are they doing, bro? Like, please. Please, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, come on.
Parked by Chris's apartment.
He had mentioned it, yeah.
What did he say?
He had seen my truck there.
The tension was reaching its peak, but the case was about to take an even more twisted turn. On March 16th, 2015, the detectives finally received a search warrant for the Cochran house. As they made their way there, little did they know they were about to uncover a series of shocking surprises that would turn the investigation on its head.
I didn't choose this video. Y'all chose this video.
Hi.
Hi. I told you, bro.
Okay, are they mean?
They're not friendly.
Stop. And what I have, Kelly, is I have a search warrant.
Just one look at the house, and it was no less than creepy. But they had more serious concerns.
Son, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
Okay.
Not on us, but we have weapons in the house.
You want to tell me where they are?
I've got a 22 under there. Should be able to reach right in and get it.
The whole house was filled with an unsettling number of weapons, all carefully placed in nearly every corner. Jason had a passion for collecting them, but these weren't just any weapons. They were all deadly.
He had swords, crossbows. Everywhere you go in that home, you can put your hands on something tangible and use it as a weapon. That was a very eerie feeling.
Do you want a jacket or something?
As the search of the house continued, the Cochrans were asked to leave.
You guys aren't going to turn the computer off, are you?
No.
Okay.
Is there something on there you don't want us?
No.
She's working on something? Okay.
The house seemed far from ordinary. The doors and door frames were all broken, giving the impression of a violent struggle or altercation. So, realizing the need for more detailed investigation, they called in the crime lab for a thorough examination. While waiting for the experts to arrive, they suddenly noticed something horrible, which
gotta
was
check
about
the
to
weapons for
confirm
blood.
their worst fears.
They gotta check the weapons for blood. They gotta hit it with that light. You know what I'm saying? That blue light. They gotta hit that shit. Hit that shit with that blue light. You know what I'm saying?
The tiles on the ceiling. Is that what you said? Yeah,
Okay.
and painted it.
And she said, yeah, we've done remodeling and replaced some ceiling tiles. That's probably where the cast off is.
It could have happened right here.
Okay, well, we'll step in.
All right, so we're not that crazy because we are reacting to this and we laughed a couple times, but this guy is investigating and he's laughing. So I guess we're kind of normal. Don't hit Eli's bedroom with the blue light. Yeah, please don't do that. Please don't do that. You ain't gonna see blood, but you gonna see some shit.
We got a positive reaction with the luminol on the ceiling here.
Right here. And then there was something over here in this general area.
The white ceiling was splattered with what appeared to be dried blood. The sight left no room for doubt. This house was hiding something far more sinister, or perhaps something that could hold the answers to Chris's disappearance.
And they said that they got a positive reaction from that. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I'm sorry.
The investigators thought they'd struck a gold mine of evidence against the Cochrans. But just when they were on the verge of solving the case, something shocking happened the next day.
I got a phone call from one of the neighbors in the morning and said, I just want to let you know that they totally loaded up their truck and skipped town.
It was time to turn up the heat on the Cochrans, so the investigators turned to the neighbors for help, who provided them with a break.
Listen, he did it with her, bro. They bodied that guy together because either they bodied that guy together or he's so stupid and in love with her. You know what it be, though? It be that insecure shit, chat. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When people move like that, they just insecure as fuck. Because it's like, bro, she fucking other guys in front of your face. She caught a body. You know that she about to ruin your whole fucking life, and you got no confidence in yourself. So you just blindly following her and forgiving her for all the crazy shit she do. It's be the insecurity, bro. Some people, they have no confidence in themselves, so they just put up with anything because they scared to end up alone, or they're scared not to be loved. Or they're scared that they won't be loved ever. So they accept anything. That shit's crazy. Like, bro just skipped town with a girl who murdered and fed him her ex-lover. Like, fuck is you doing?
Breaking news of their escape. But that wasn't all. They also had a lot of chilling details about what they'd noticed around the time of Chris's disappearance.
The Cochrans started renovating their house, but not during the day. He could hear them in their basement using power tools for multiple nights.
You guys had heard them use.
All right, bro. Somebody had to comment about this freaky ass picture. There must be a serious lack of women in that town. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to say the same shit. Let's see. Did anybody comment about this fucking freaky ass picture that they keep using? Let me not ruin it, because they're probably gonna say some shit in the caption. Like, why?
Using these standing schools and stuff, and you figured that was when?
Right around October, you know. Sanding away. Just sanding. Reciprocating saws, skill saws.
And they were doing it at odd times?
Real odd, like 2, 3 in the morning. You heard them all night.
Yeah, AD, relax.
To uncover the secrets the Cochrans had been hiding in the darkness of the night, they returned to the house for another search. What they found was straight out of a horror.
What this says? Some monsters are born, others are made, and some have no idea they're monsters at all. What scares? That she must have made a mistake right here. What scares you most? What the fuck are you writing, girl? The known or what? Whatever. We all put on a face we want the world to see. Evil has a scent and a look. Evil, oh nah, nah, bro. Evil recognizes evil. Prey recognizes the, nah, this is, oh my God. God, please. This is scary, bro. What do you mean?
Horror movie as they discovered a journal that had been written by Jason.
and he had titled it Where Monsters Hide. Then he goes on to talking about being a hunter and how the hunter hunts the prey and feels this tingle through their body. And it's kind of eerie, almost like he was writing about this situation.
It's almost like a thinly veiled confession.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on.
Oh my God, commercial. Let me just let this play real quick. Bro. That's killer's handwriting? Yeah, bro. I don't know what the fuck she on, bro. This is scary.
The creepier the case was, the smarter the investigators were taking every step. It turned out that before the Cochrans had snapped, a private investigator had placed a tracking device under their truck. When the detectives got a search warrant for the GPS tracker, they tracked the Cochrans' movements all the way from Michigan's Upper Peninsula to
W detective. W detective. That's some illegal ass shit, but W detective.
Robert, Indiana, where Kelly's parents lived. But the problem now was they were out of their jurisdiction. However, the detectives were prepared. They contacted the sheriff's department in Indiana and asked them to collect DNA samples from the Cochrans because they had every reason to believe this was a criminal case.
We told Jason that we had a search warrant for his DNA and we needed to transport him to the Hobart Police Department. He did not say a word the entire time. He was just sitting in the back of the car, shaking and sweating and like wringing his hands together.
Without wasting any time, Jason and Kelly were brought into the Robert police station. But just as they thought they had everything under control, Jason was in for the shock of his life.
Hello.
Hi.
You doing good?
How you seeing me in Indiana? You were begging your wife. After you didn't want you. You remember telling her, if you ever loved me, you'd act like my wife. It says right in your messages, don't go back to those apartments. You're a married woman. Remember saying that?
Okay.
Do you remember saying that?
I don't really feel like answering any questions, so.
You know what I never understood? Like, everybody knows, like, if you and I watched enough of these shits to know, bro, chat, when, if I was ever in these situations, which y'all never will be, okay? But if I was ever in an interrogation room, soon as that lady would have walked in, I would have said lawyer. She'd be like, huh? I would have said Lawyer. Like, why are you saying anything, bro? Lawyer. Like, what are you doing? It always be the dumbasses. Like, everybody that be committing these murders, it always be stupid people, bro. Like, lawyer, bro. Like, what do you mean? Guilty or innocent. Exactly. Lawyer, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I feel like you violated my constitutional rights and I'm a lawyer.
She's there you go.
Awesome.
See? Super said, look how quick she got up once he said lawyer. Look how quick they get out your face. Oh, look.
I feel like you violated my constitutional rights and I'm a lawyer.
Up. Gone. Quick up out of there. It's that easy, Pop.
Despite Chief Rizzo's efforts to make Jason feel like the victim during the interrogation, it didn't take long for the session to come to an abrupt end. Meanwhile, Kelly seemed more than ready to face whatever came next.
So Jason was here for quite a while. And it took a while.
Why you lying? See, you lying. Jason didn't tell you shit. Jason said, give me that lawyer. You lying, but this is your tactic, though. I see it. You lying, though.
But Jason told us some stuff.
What Jason told you?
The problem with you, Kelly, is that, you know, I caught you in so many lies that I'm trying to give you an opportunity now to just say, hey, you know, I f***ed up. I'm asking for a lawyer. I'm done with the questions. Okay.
Yeah. See, she said that shit quick. Said that shit quick.
I'm fine doing the DNA. I told you before I was fine doing the DNA. Okay, let's get this done.
Although Chief Frizzo hadn't gotten any answers from Kelly or Jason, she refused to let the case slip away. As the investigation progressed, it shifted from a simple missing persons case to a homicide investigation. Soon, her attention turned to a place called Caspian Pit, which was just a few meters from the Cochran home. What made this location so intriguing was its potential to hide evidence, or even a body. While a search team was already sent there, the suspicions were quickly proved to be on spot when they discovered a burned barrel at the site. Initially, it was thought that the barrel might have been used to dispose of Chris's body, especially when they found cement blocks inside that perfectly matched those discovered at the Cochran house.
I was out in my garage, and what in the heck's that smell? And I walked across the street here, and she came running out of her yard and met me in the middle of the street, and I said, "What the hell are you burning?" And she's there, "I'm burning some brush out there." I said, "Look, I lived up here my whole life, and I never smelled nothing like that."
They also had a fire pit in the back of their house, and when the detectives carefully sifted through the ashes,
She was burning that body.
they found some alarming items: a saw blade and components of a pair of jeans. These items were highly significant and suggested they were finally on the right track. As time passed, it was already February 2016, and the pressure had started to increase. But then,
A 911 call from Kelly Cochran comes in that could unravel the mystery of what happened to Chris Reagan.
Lake County 911, operator 17.
Yeah, my husband's, his face is like blue.
Oh my God, she bodied him too. No way. She bodied bro too. And then they use that freaky ass picture again. What the fuck? No respect. Like, damn, he just got bodied and you use this freaky ass picture, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yo, bro, what the fuck? Why y'all keep doing this? Like, why? Like, why, bro? Oh my God, bro. What is going on?
I don't know what's wrong. He's throwing up. He's sweating. I need an ambulance right away.
You said he's breathing, difficulty breathing?
Barely.
Barely,
when
no,
police and
he's gone.
paramedics arrived at the scene, one detail immediately stood out. Kelly's reaction to finding her husband Jason dead from an apparent cardiac arrest
Oh my
didn't
God.
match what they expected.
I'm panicking. Like, I'm trying to, be of some use. As much as I didn't want him in my life, I didn't want him dead.
However,
Yeah, boy, I say that though. Yeah, you making it hot, shorty. You ain't even need to say that. You ain't even need to say that.
Jason was pronounced dead, and just moments later, Kelly contacted his close friend Watt to discuss his sudden death. But something about her felt off to Watt. She seemed unusually strange and abrupt, and her behavior felt staged. Sensing that something wasn't right,
Oh my God,
Watt
she's fucking him
decided to
too.
share his
She's fucking him too. Watch this. She's fucking this guy too. Oh my God. She's fucking him too. Watch.
concerns with the FBI.
I found the flyer on Chris Regan being missing, and it had two numbers on there, the Iron River Police and the FBI. So I figured somebody should know that Jason's dead.
Do you remember what you told the FBI?
I told them that I have some friends that lived in the UP. They told me they're suspects, and one of them died Saturday.
The FBI quickly took over the case, and the call landed on the desk of Detective Jeremy Ogden. Recognizing the importance of Jason's death and the broader investigation, Ogden ensured that Jason's body wasn't sent to the funeral home before undergoing a thorough autopsy.
And so what did you learn in that particular one?
I learned that, Jason had petechial hemorrhaging around his eyes, within his the whites of his pupils,
And what does that point to?
pressure and suffocation.
This piqued Ogden's curiosity about Kelly's background and Chris's case, so he reached out to Chief Frizzo and carefully reviewed every document related to the case. This deep dive set the stage for what would become a tense cat-and-mouse game between Ogden and Kelly.
Damn.
Taking over as the lead investigator, Ogden's first move was strategic. He focused on building a relationship of trust with Kelly. This required patience and several comforting conversations to make her feel at ease, all while he carefully worked to uncover the truth.
You can begin the next chapter of your life. There's only one way for you to do this, though, and that's 100% honest.
And I don't want to make a permanent decision on that temporary thought feeling, but on the way I feel now, because that's not fair to me or whoever else it would have been.
I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to get somebody to tell you a secret that only they know. And I come up with this idea about a fake letter.
Next, Ogden enlisted Jason's friend Watt to help with a clever plan. He asked Watt to call Kelly and tell her that Jason had mailed him a letter before his death. The goal was simple: to observe Kelly's reaction and see if it revealed anything of their use.
I got a letter like January 4th or 5th or something like that from him. The note says, if something were to happen to me, please send this in a few weeks to the Iron River Police Department. It's like I'm supposed to mail this, but I just wanted to tell you.
Please don't.
Oh my God, please don't. Oh my God, bro. What do you mean? Bro, I told you she did that shit.
You were basically having to convince Kelly that her dead husband was sending a message from beyond the grave.
That he felt or knew that she likely was going to do something to him.
But Ogden wasn't done playing his game of strategy with
I ain't gonna lie, I like this guy. I don't know why. He seemed like he know what he doing right here, this guy.
Kelly, as he had many more moves planned. Kelly had a habit of visiting a particular park, unaware that she was being followed every time she went there. This time, Ogden and his team devised their boldest plan yet, a calculated move designed to scare Kelly and push her close to confessing.
So he decides to make a carving on the tree that will really freak her out when she sees it. And what he carves into the tree is, Chris is here.
Bro, this guy's like
That
smart.
night, Kelly
smart.
finally cracked.
He's smart. This guy is on some shit. This dude is smarty pants.
The pressure, the fear, and the weight of her secrets became too much to bear. Believing there was no way left for her to escape, she decided it was time to reveal the dark truth she had buried deep for years.
You watched him die, right? Where did he shoot him in his body? You don't know?
Not really.
You caught Chris in your arms? Chris is lying in your house, shot. You told me this. And that he died quickly. Correct?
For the first time, Kelly admitted that Chris had been murdered.
Oh my gosh, she bodied Chris.
According to her, Jason's jealousy boiled over when he caught her and Chris together, leading him to shoot Chris in the back.
She killed her husband and she's still blaming it on him? Oh my God.
Kelly painted herself as a victim, claiming,
Oh my God. What do you mean, bro? You fucked up. And if they use this freaky ass picture next, bro, they keep having do not use this freaky ass picture next. Please don't use this freaky ass picture next.
she'd always lived in fear of Jason. But if this seemed like the end of the story, then brace yourself, as it was only the beginning. What followed were the most twisted and disturbing revelations ever.
What happened to Chris?
Downsizing.
What?
Downsizing.
What do you mean by downsize? What did he do with Chris?
Cut him up.
But you know where he put a piece of him.
Yeah, but why wait, whoa, hold up. Why are you holding her hand like that though? Like, is she fucking him too? Is she fucking the interrogator too? Like, what? Why are y'all holding hands talking about her cutting somebody up? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Like, is nobody peeping that? He's like, what did you mean? What did you mean downsizing? Why y'all holding hands? Oh my God. Oh my God. She's fucking, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Something about him fits the type of men she likes. That's what I'm saying. It feels that way, huh?
Yes. You're going to go with me, okay? We're going to go.
The team spent the entire night driving back to Michigan, determined to locate Chris's body based on Kelly's confession. But when they arrived, they found nothing. Despite the setback, Ogden stayed composed and gave Kelly one final chance to come clean. He asked her to take them to the Cochran house and show exactly where the murder had occurred. Inside, Kelly pointed upstairs, where she admitted to being physical with Chris. Then she led him downstairs, explaining that as Chris was about to leave, Jason shot him in cold blood.
Is he still on top of you when you get to the bottom? Are you actually under him? Yeah. Okay. What's Jason say to you?
Nothing. He just looked at me.
Nothing seemed to be working.
Why do they keep using this freaky ass picture, bro? Like, why they keep using this freaky ass picture, bro? Every time they mention, bro, like every time they mention that he's gone, like they ain't getting no respect to bro, like not even a little bit. The only thing they want us to know about bro is that his wife was getting fucked and he a freak. Clearly. What the fuck? Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
In their favor, as even after all their efforts, Kelly continued to portray herself as the helpless victim in the entire ordeal.
Honestly, I don't care if you believe me or not. He's not in the ground. I know he's not in the ground. I give you my word.
You have to understand that there are things that you've said throughout this that would cause concern, okay? And changes and variations of your story.
The lack of progress and Kelly's evasiveness pushed Ogden's frustration to a boiling point.
You have said that you're the victim when it comes to Chris, that you were put in this bad position, right?
Yes.
No more of this crap lying to me. No more, no, all I've been back and forth with you.
Yeah.
All.
Kelly had no intention of ending her cat and mouse game, but things took another dramatic turn when she snapped once again. The case, already full of twists, became even more intense when Kelly made an unplanned move. Unbeknownst to her, her movements were being tracked via GPS as she headed to Kentucky. However, this time, her luck ran out and she was immediately arrested upon arrival. Detective Ogden was now ready to unravel her so-called perfect plan and prepared to confront her with the mounting evidence.
Why is she looking? Yo, bro. This bitch is a whore, bro. Oh my God. Look how she looking at, bro. Look how she looking at, bro. Yo, bro, I will not be surprised if she didn't try to fuck him. I will not be surprised. Look how she looking at bro. Yo, bro, she's like, oh. She's like, Papi, you next. Like, what? Yo, bro, this bitch is crazy, bro. What the fuck?
But Kelly, always one step ahead, had a bombshell of her own to drop.
Things are different now.
Why are they different?
Because I'm here. If I shoot it, be my responsibility, regardless if he helped or not.
You took part in the planning of it. You allowed it to occur when you didn't have to allow it to occur.
Her new story? She claimed she'd known all along that Jason would kill Chris that day because they'd made an agreement.
When does that agreement occur?
The wedding night.
And your agreement from the time you were married was that you had the affair. It's your responsibility to kill off that person.
Or he'd kill me.
Or he would kill you.
vice versa.
Kelly was officially charged with Chris's murder, but the case took another shocking turn when she was escorted from her cell to lead investigators to where Chris's body was buried. The officers followed her, expecting closure, but what they discovered was far beyond their darkest nightmare.
Thank you. Can I go that way? What would the biggest piece of bone be that you,
Torso.
the torso, and that was here?
Yeah.
So then we should find ribs, and I think that generally
The skull should be the biggest, though.
Kelly's demeanor was eerily calm, as if she felt no guilt for what she'd done.
How do you...
Bro, what?
Cheese pizza? Just...
I like cheese pizza? Oh my god, bro. She's evil, bro. She's evil, gang.
Cheese? Maybe a soda.
Why are you laughing with her, though? Like, I'm questioning you, bro. I wouldn't even talk to this girl, bro.
Can you bring pizza?
You said something about 4 steps?
Like, look at this guy. He's smiling at her. Look at this
Soda.
guy.
Can you bring pizza?
Look, what are you happy about, gang? She just led you to skulls, ribs, and... Nah, y'all bugging. That whole town crazy. Lock them all up, bro. Lock them all the fuck up, bro. Lock them all the fuck up.
You said something about 4 steps?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. There you go.
You're saying you use those?
Yep.
Every piece of evidence matched the details she'd given, but the real mystery was just about to unfold.
I'm gonna get emotional.
Oh, that's boy's skull?
Wait 1 second, because it still gets me every time. I just said to myself, I finally found you. I just literally, said that to myself, you know? So.
Yo, bro.
It was a sobering moment for everyone involved. While they finally had the answers to where Chris's body had been hidden,
Dang, he had to be hidden for mad long then, right? Because, this is a skull that's, dried up, if decomposed and everything. So it had to be years. You know what I'm saying? How long bro's body was decomposed? Because, he got no skin on here, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It had to be years.
painful truth was that they could never bring him back. It was now time for the final decision. On February 13th, 2017, Kelly's trial began, and despite everything she'd admitted during the interrogations, she continued to plead not guilty. She stuck to her story, claiming that she was the victim in her troubled marriage with Jason.
There was a lot of times where he would grab me and push me, shove me.
Yeah, believe him? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Why all the crazy girls, bro, when they do some crazy shit, they want to act like he hit me, he pushed me, bro. Shut your dumb ass up.
He became very jealous, very angry. There was times where he had threatened me in the house, outside of the house, throwing stuff at me. I don't know if I would have been capable to shoot him or even do anything about it.
She said, I don't know if I'll be capable. You was capable to cut him up into pieces, but shooting him was the problem? Doing this was the problem. But you hear bitch. Bro, this girl's crazy, bro. This girl's crazy, bro.
Because every time I had an interview or an interrogation with him, everything I said was wrong.
What do you mean? I don't think you said it was wrong.
He would question me until I said what was supposed to be said.
Over the course of 3 weeks, nearly 60 people took the stand to testify in Kelly's trial.
Yo, bro, this guy was crazy. This guy right here.
Over the course of 3 weeks, nearly 60 people took the stand to testify.
This guy, he was hoping it was him. He said, "What do you mean I passed?" I'm not getting over that, bro. What the fuck? Yo, bro, this guy. Yo, bro. He blew my shit, bro.
Testify in Kelly's trial.
He blew my shit, bro.
One of the most damaging pieces of evidence against her was the constant change in her story. From the time Chris went missing to the moment his remains were discovered, Kelly's versions of events kept shifting. Each new variation made it harder for Kelly, and her fate was locked by the jury.
Count number 1, open murder, guilty of first degree premeditated murder, aiding and abetting.
Everybody just cried, and Chris's family was sitting right behind me.
How many
and the
years
first
she
thing I
got?
did is just turn around and hug them.
Get her ass.
In Michigan, a conviction for
Lock her ass up and put her with White Lotus.
first-degree premeditated murder means a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Oh, she got life.
But the case was not going to.
Bro, she creeped me out because why she always be walking like you know when I said you know how that time chat when I said when I'm listening to music I feel like I'm in a Disney movie. She walking like that, but like a horror version. Look,
Twist left. There was some
like she walking like she in a
life in
horror
prison
movie,
without
like a
the
horror Disney movie.
possibility of parole. But the case was not going to end soon.
Like she happy as fuck. Like you just got life. What the fuck you mean you skipping around?
As it still had one more shocking twist left.
One
There
more
was
shocking twist.
something far more gruesome hidden beneath the surface. An unsettling detail that had never come to light until now.
Kelly and Jason asked me if I want to come over for dinner one night. I was like, yeah, sure. And this was like 2 days after Chris was missing. It's like mind-boggling how much meat they had. So we were always wondering about that. What if they were that kind of people and actually did kill the guy and then butchered him up and had us over for dinner? I think they hacked him up and did to us. Don't even say that. I'm like, oh God. Like, no. When I realized that
Yeah, it's not funny. But it's not funny. But bro, that shit get me every time. Like this could be a meme. Just him saying this.
To us. Don't even say that. I'm like, oh God. Oh God. Like, no.
No.
When I realized that I might have ate the dude, I didn't want to believe it.
For the first time, Kelly's brother, Colton Gaboyan, came forward with even more disturbing information that painted his sister in an evil light.
And the more is coming from her. She's telling you guys that there's more. And how many more bodies did she tell you? Supposedly there's 9 total.
While Kelly was behind bars, a phone recording surfaced that would change everything. In it, Kelly's own mother was heard questioning her about other victims.
Hi, Kath. What's going on, Kelly? What the hell is wrong? I mean, where did all this come from?
What?
You didn't see this coming?
What, bitch? What? Yo, bro. What? What? Like, no. No, you, what the fuck? Bitch. She said, Mom, you didn't know I was a murderous whore? You didn't know this? A serial murderous whore? Like, what? She just blew my shit, bro.
I see this coming after it all happened, but I didn't know that you guys killed people before all this. Do you have a conscience? Has this have you always felt this way? I've always been like this, huh?
This could have been the major breakthrough the case needed, but despite the serious allegations, no evidence was found to suggest that there were other victims or that Kelly was involved in any murders beyond Chris's. The case ended with many unanswered questions and a lingering mystery, leaving people to wonder what other secrets Kelly might have been hiding. However, for those who had followed...
Hey, Queen Dre, be careful. Be careful. You starting to spell like me. Be careful.
Chris Reagan's story, it was still a moment of relief. Justice had been served, even if the full truth remained a mystery.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Chad. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was wild. That was wild, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I did not expect her to catch multiple bodies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what? I did not expect that shit. That was wild. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was our good first murder mystery night. That was a good one. That was a good one. She was sick in the head? Nah, yeah, she was crazy. And that fucking picture, bro. That fucking picture. They did my boy Jason dirty, bro. They did him dirty, bro. He was just trying to be in love and shit. He was stupid as fuck. But they did that boy dirty.